All right, what's going on, everybody? Gave you Card Stacks here, and I had over $1,800 worth of sales. I made a slight change to my eBay store, and I think that's really helping my bottom line. Let's talk about it. All right, well over 100 cards, over 70 different orders. Let's see what sold. First one up, Jaden Ott. This one sold for $5 plus shipping. I've had this for a little bit. I think I bought it for about 3 or 4 or 5 in a lot, probably from DC Sports or another consigner. And he is returning, so I do like that. But, low end auto, I'm not going to haggle over, the extra dollar or two. Torrey Horton, $2.99 plus shipping on the X Factor. Nice one there. They messed up on the first, which is unfortunate, but nice sale there. Little Allie Jennings Gold. Picked this up in a lot. This one sold for $14.87 plus shipping on this one. Not a guy that I think Virginia Tech fans are really buying, so I got the offer. I had it listed for $19.99. You could probably scoop these up for about $5 and relist them from auctions. $30, Jalen Daniels. I've been sitting on this for a while. He is probably, if not a loss, a break even at best for me. I might have sold some stuff preseason, but just not the season Kansas wanted. He does return. I don't hate it, but I think I can buy in cheaper than $35 shipped if I really wanted this card again. So something to think about, but it is what it is. Nick Scourton Auto. I picked this up in a lot from Loot Box, and I think I listed for $19.99. That's kind of what I was hoping it would sell for when I picked up the lot. Someone sent an offer for $12, and I just decided, you know what, I'll take it. He is a first round pick, I would say, I think, but we'll see what happens. Little Oscar Delp Teal, that is $4 plus shipping on that one. And we got two big kahunas. This was a nice one. Bought these for $10 a piece, sold them for $9.99. I had an offer for this one at like 7, maybe 6, and I was going to accept it. There was one ending on ComC auctions that was probably going to land around there. I just ended up ignoring it, I guess, and then they bought it full price with this. So $20 on that after paying 10 from a lot. Huge two cards right here. These, I have my computer to the side, so I apologize, and it probably because it combined the invoice. Here we go. They paid $120 for one of them and $104 for the other. Plus, I added all my Bowman University base cards in lots by team. They bought this lot for $6. There's 9 cards in here. So a pretty hefty order on this one. I was buying DJ Lagway so early, I figured there was going to be a lot of hype. And lucky for me, he did perform really well. And I think Florida is a very promising team next year. These are numbered to 44. I don't have any more of these. I had 3 or 4 at one point. I was just buying them from China and auctions and lots, and it ended up being okay for me. So really like that one. And again, I got the offer, and I was like, I would never pay over $100 for these. I probably paid $40 at most on them. And Lagway, a guy that I like, a guy that I just never understood. Like, why aren't people buying him? People will buy Dylan Raiola preseason and whatever. I get it, Nebraska hype, but if you want to look at rankings, if that's what you're into, Lagway was the #1 quarterback in the country. So, I don't know. That's just me, though. Here we've got 2 cards. We're getting a little out of order already. Oscar Delp and Dalen Everett, $15 and $16. 15 and 16. There we go. I think these were from Loot Box as well, and I imagined I would hopefully sell them for $15 and $20. So, taking that offer, I like it. Luther Burden pulled this out of a mega box sold this for $6. I was hopeful at release it was closer to like 15 to 10. Not a lot when I first started pulling, but oh well. Glad to get out of it. Walker Howard. I'm starting to sell some of these. All the addresses that I have sold them to are from Louisiana, which I find interesting. Didn't really know that was much of a collector base, but Walker Howard Gold. I like it. I like Walker Howard. I think they play Missouri week 3, which is tough, but otherwise I don't hate Louisiana for the playoffs. Here's one, Bryson Barnes. I sold this for $1.25, which normally I would never. It's just not worth my time. I think I had it listed for $3. Bryson, I don't even think has any eligibility. I would argue is probably the worst quarterback in the product, maybe. I don't know. That's a tough one, but why did I sell this? One, because the change that I made in my store, which I think I really like, is that I've added a shipping cost. So before I was always free shipping under $20, and then I add shipping $5, anything over that. Now I've added 69 cents, and it's made me a lot more comfortable accepting offers when I do get a $3 offer. I'm like, great, they're paying shipping. It just helps with margins way more. And I just thought it's not going to turn someone away from buying my listing. I hope so. Something to think about there, I guess. But that, at the end of the day, I'm going to net probably 70 cents on this. If I bulk sailed this on Twitter in a lot of 20, 30, 40 cards, I'm probably getting 50 cents for it, So figured why not? I'm already packing orders up and wanted to talk about the shipping charge that I now have. 69 cents. I think it's small enough where it's not going to affect a bit like my traffic, but I think it's going to help my bottom line having the buyer pay for that. So that was my thought process there. And I think it's really helped. I think it's definitely going to help with some margins here. Jeremy Shockey picked this up from somebody. It was just a throw in, or I threw it in the deal just because the guy needed to have $30 minimum when I bought the stuff for him to make it worth going to the post office, whatever. Really stupid, but I think I picked this up for like $3 or $4. It sold for $9, and I was fine getting rid of that. Jalen Daniels to $2.99. Really love this card. Normally, I'm a first snob. I don't buy inserts of guys if I'm trying to like purely flip. Sometimes if it's just a nice card and I'm like, cool, I think it's cheap enough where I can relist it. But on something like this, I don't hate buying this auto if I'm gonna prospect. I would lean towards the first just because it's the first, and I think it's a little bit older and has some significance to it. But I really love this image. I think this is one of the best images in Bowman as well. So that was 13 if I didn't say that. This one I think was 12. Let me confirm here. $12.99. I had a dimple up there, and I had that in the listing, so I feel good about it. No issues. I had 3 photos. I normally only do front and back, but that one I had the close-up. Little green shimmer here. CJ Donaldson, $4.99 plus shipping on that. So again, it's just going to help with the margins a lot more, and I don't think it's going to impact sales. So that was just something that I think is really going to help. We've been talking about a lot in the Discord. Free to join. Link is down below. No tricks. Hannah Hidalgo, I'm shocked this isn't at ComC. Sold this for $35 shipped. I like Hannah. She's been going off. People are saying she's the #1 player in the country right now. I was buying her all off season. So there's that. We had another little quantity lot here. I kind of separated these out just because they don't stack well. Iowa State, 24 cards for $15 shipped. Again, it's just a matter of, me getting rid of multiple cards at once. This was an interesting one. I must have pulled this at release. This sold for $5.69. I don't know why I would have listed it so high, but plus $5.69 plus shipping on that one. So I will take that all day. CJ Donaldson, I think I bought this in a 2-card deal from someone for $10. Sold it for 10. Nice one there. Hannah Hidalgo prices are up. Hannah Hidalgo pink sold for $14.25. That's crazy. I remember buying these for like $3. Her Sapphire was $3. That was crazy. This is a fun one. I love the transfer portal. I thought these cards were dead. I bought Justice Haynes just buying into the Alabama hype. I was not high on Alabama. You cannot replace Nick Saban, the GOAT, plus return with Jalen Milroe and think you're going to the playoffs and win 10, 11 games. It just didn't make sense. I had these for 50. When they hit the portal and it was Michigan and South Carolina and there was a prediction for Michigan, I upped all my prices. You could have bought this on my store and I probably would have accepted offers at like 25, 30 bucks. Jumped them up to 50 and both of them sold. So that was nice. Weird one here. DJ Lagway. I don't remember buying this, but sold it for 100 on the blue ice to 10. I think I picked that up from DC I don't know. $10 on the little purple to $3.99. I like it. I love the purple. I love color match. But at that point, I'd rather buy an auto, I guess. I think his autos are creeping up, though. $15 probably. Pat Tillman picked this up at a show for a couple bucks. Probably like $3. I think I paid for the lot. It had a little nail indent right there. You can barely see it. That one's 27 shipped. Kyle Williams, guy that I like. He had a great bowl game. I undersold this one. But again, I'm not going to haggle over color. I think that was like $3. I'm probably going to need to go faster here. Oh, this one is out of order. Here we go, because it was combined with something else. All right, we'll wait. Dylan Gabriel, $11. Those bread and butter. This I need to find a better top loader for. I bought 3 of them for $10, and I think I sold them all for $30. So that was nice. Caden Prather, I am losing money on this one. It sold for $7. I think I paid like $5. So after fees, I'm probably losing about $1, but I don't know why I bought it in the first place. Purple Shimmer. Garrett Nussmeier, is he the Carson Beck of this year with the offseason and, going in the year projected #1 pick and, all this nonsense, right? I don't know, but $15 on the Purple Shimmer. This is one $8.95. I was getting many offers on this. It was basically a throw-in at the state show. I hate that they have an arm right there and they didn't Photoshop that out. That's kind of silly. Normally I would have declined it, but I'm like, you know what? I'm not collecting Dante Moore. I'm selling Dante Moore. All right, so here we go. This makes sense now. I do remember this. They sent 2 offers. Beautiful. I love the teals on Michigan State. Beautiful cards. This was $10 together. I'll take it. But I do love those cards. All right, this was a bigger order here. My goodness. Okay, here we go. So we had Zeno, McMillan. I wish it told me how much this was in total. Sapphire, perfect. So on the Zeno, this pays for all my Zeno that I've bought. $40 right there on that one alone. The Lagway, I think, was 20. This was 15. I probably undersold this. I bought it for like 7 or 8, and I really like it. Really like this one, actually. I should have let it go at $19.99. I probably wouldn't have accepted any offers. I picked this up for like $2 or $3. That one sold for $9. Jimmy Horn, been hurt all year. It is what it is, but $3.99 there. This I thought I'd never sell. I bought it on my Discord for $10, sold it for $20. Just that purple sapphire to 10. Super easy. This one I picked up for $1 on eBay, sold it for $6. That was a really nice lot right there, all in one order. Taking a loss probably on this Braden Fowler Nicolosi 1 of 1, just not a good year. No Torrey Horn, that was $10. $12 on Justice Ellison. Didn't do much for Indiana in the bowl game or in the playoffs, so I was fine letting go of that. $4 on the Michael Williams. I think I got this for $1 on DC. We've got a Juju pink PSA 9 for $65, $70 shipped. I will take that all day. I am not scared of like FOMO and missing price. Like I could buy this back for $30 or for $65, $70 plus tax and all that. So I'm fine if those prices go up. And I have so much Juju. Like I'm not missing out much. This one hurts. I went heavy on Alexander Sarr, like really heavy. Like I was buying his autos at like $50, $60. I was convinced he was the #1 pick. I sent this into SGC myself. So I'm out probably we'll say $16 to grade at that point with when you calculate shipping and all that. I don't know how much I paid for the auto, and then it was a 9.5. But I got an offer for 30, and I could not have slammed accept fast enough. That was just such an L. Here's a nice little auction. When Carson Beck's so cheap, declaring for the draft, I don't get it. Doesn't make sense. All these NFL GMs, when you hear when you listen to all the insiders, like, hey, go back to school for another year, go get more reps. The NFL is not developing these guys. They want seasoned guys. I think Anthony Richardson probably burned a lot of people just in the NFL and their thought process. And he's so young and got all the arm talent, right? So picked this up for like 12 or 15, sold it for 30. So not bad on that one. And then we've got the Somto. Okay, another Tennessee. Oh, I did not. Oh, here we go. Tennessee. This one sold for $10 shipped on that lot. Now we've got Rocco Beck Stealth, $9. I think I picked that up for like 5 or 6. Tyleek Williams pulled this. I think my wife pulled this out of a mega box. That was $35 shipped. Tom Brady bought this at a show for $10, sold it for $30 shipped. I like that one a lot. Looks like we got another lot. Clemson for $11, 23 cards in there. Again, just a good way to get rid of bulk and nice and easy. I picked this up a while ago on ComC. My boy Tommy, TV Sports Cards, he's just big in the Sports Illustrated for kids. Jenny Finch, Arizona Wildcat, PSA 8 seems like a really good grade for SI for kids. I think I got this for like 15 or $16 and it sold for 35. Just not a card I'd keep long term in my PC, but cool to have and hold nonetheless. Taking a loss on this, I paid up probably close to $40. Justice Haynes, 10 of 10 on the purple sapphire, sold that for 35. Yikes. Brady Cook, $2 again. I would never have accepted this if I didn't charge shipping, but with that shipping, I'm like, you know what? And he won the bowl game. I like Brady Cook. He probably has no draft outlook. Picked up a couple of Kyle Monnon guys this offseason. Doesn't have autos in any Bowman products and wasn't in this year's, so I like that for the value. I think he's a really good running back. Shout out Matt. Got an offer for $89 plus 5 shipping. I'll take it. I think I picked them up for like 50 or 60. Here we go. Joe Burrow, $6.39 on this one. I think I paid like $2. That was a nice little flip. Breaking even on this. I picked up 2 Brady Cooks at about $20 a piece earlier this year. This was at one point in the season where I'm like, I think they can beat Alabama and start to run the table and figure things out, and they did not. So breaking even or losing money on that one, probably losing fees, and so for $4 maybe. Pair of green lavas. I think I just didn't know that this was a green. I thought it was a teal. Now with the bulk eBay upload. It just looks like a teal when I saw a little preview. So that sold for $3.19, a little low. Oscar Delp, $9. Bought that for $1 and a lot with combined shipping. Okay, now we're out of order again. Okay, here we go. Yep. $12 on the Garrett Green. Just not a, with Leaf, I'm sticking with autos. I'm sticking with ink on the quarterbacks. They just don't sell well if there's no ink on it. So Garrett Green also has Bowman University cards now, and he's switching to wide receiver in his, what is it called? His announcement, his declaration for the draft. So good luck to him. All right, now we're out of order again. I saw the Jalen Daniels. This one I picked up in a trade, sold it for $9. I'm fine with that. Brandon Presley. I'm going to declare OK State collectors not good collectors. I just don't get why Brandon Presley is one of the most successful wide receivers in program history behind Des Bryant. It just doesn't make sense. Yeah, I sold this for $6. I probably paid about that. But I mean, his stuff, I was so bullish on him. He's one of the best receivers in the country. Hopefully in the draft, he's got some nice jump in his price. But yeah, that one was not amazing. And now I'm missing a card. It appears. Oh, there it is. This one sold for $4. Quinton Joyner, now at Texas Tech. He was maybe going to Ohio State, but on this one, he's got licensed stuff. You can probably buy his base auto, licensed USC, for probably about $4. So I was cool with that. Will Johnson, Purple Shimmer. This one sold for $3.25 plus shipping. Again, that plus shipping is so crucial. $7 for 24 base cards of Ohio State. I'll take that all day. Ben Urosic, this is a prospecting L for me. At one point, probably the stinkiest auto in Bowman 2023. This is 2022? 2022. And then suddenly he started getting like a ton of draft hype at midpoint last year. And I went pretty heavy on him. And then he got hurt in the Colorado game. And then he was kind of up and down. Then he hit the portal. And then he went to Georgia. I'm like, whoa, I don't think no one's touching Brock Bowers. I think Brock Bowers was the best college football player each of the last 2 years. But I was like, hey, he's going to have the Brock Bowers hype, and he did not. He got better as the season went on, but definitely not what you want. This I picked up on DC for like $11. That one sold for $35 shipped. I think we're out of order here again. Garrett Green, again, his Bowman autos probably do that first off print if that means anything, but $15, I'm lucky to get out of that one for sure. Got a little Rocco Beck somewhere. Blue for $6 plus shipping. You probably buy these at about $6 to $8, so nothing too crazy there. A Paige Beckers, this was an international sale. Sold it for $99. So I don't know if it was I don't know if like $100 gets declared. I don't know, for customs or something, but happy to get out of that because there were some, not happy to get out of it, but happy to get that sale because there are some, they probably just don't have international sales on, but you could probably get it for $80. Was cool with that. That's why you have international sales on. This was a nice little lot from someone on Instagram. They messaged me. Let's see. So we've got Silas Bolden. This was I think these were all $3. This one was a return that someone had because I had a dimple, whatever. Then we have the Burke to $3.99, Burke to $3.75 for $3.99. The Silas Bolden for $3.99, and then the Trey Moore. This was $2. So nice little order there. And then to round it off, we've got a stealth Caleb Johnson. I think I paid like $5 or $6. Took an offer for $10. I'm not going to hold out on that. Gaby Card Stacks is moving quick this year. That's the theme in 2025. Savion Williams for $2.99 on the teal. It looks like I might have skipped over this, but this was let's see if I can quick search here. LSU. This was $8. $8 for 13 cards. I think there's a couple Nussmeyers in there. So that's everything. $1,800. Gaby Card Stacks is moving his inventory quick in 2025. We're buying liquid. We're selling as many cards as possible. Let's do it. If you enjoyed, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Peace. Love you. Bye.